morning. The frozen fallout from a massive winter storm, impacting residents across the southeast, not accustomed to this kind of winter blast.
I was kind of prepared, not quite for this much snow.
States of emergency declared in Virginia and North Carolina. Treacherous conditions bringing roads to a standstill.
North Carolina is in the cold, icy grip of a mammoth winter storm.
Residents of North Carolina shocked at the speed and severity of the storm.
We definitely get a lot of snow here, but not this much at once. It's a lot of snow.
In Greensboro, one of the hardest hit areas,
We're completely shut down.
road crews are overwhelmed. Authorities urging people to stay home after nearly 20 inches of snow fell in some areas.
That's because it was so cold.
Freezing.
21 degrees. It made it the coldest temperature there in nearly 100 years. But as CBS 4's Tom Hansen tells us, the show still went on.
In addition to these abrupt changes in activity, the sun also has a long-term, more regular pattern of change. This pattern is called the sunspot cycle, and a single cycle lasts for about 11 years, although it can be as short as 8 or as long as 14, and it can vary dramatically in intensity. During one cycle, the number of sunspots, a good indicator of solar activity, goes from low to high and back down to low. Solar minimum represents a period of time when sunspot numbers are relatively low, and solar maximum represents a period when sunspot numbers are relatively high. During this cycle, the location of the sunspots also changes. They are at middle latitudes during solar maximum and move closer to the equator as the sun approaches solar minimum. At solar minimum, there are sometimes no sunspots to observe. At solar maximum, there can be many at the same time.
We're eclipsing, we're going into something more gargantuan, more great, more powerful cooling and weather amplification than I do believe on the 400-year level. I believe it's now something in the 3,600-year level, and it's absolutely going to sweep through all of our civilization on this planet. And this is why I do my video. I want you to be prepared. I want you to understand the changes so when it happens, you're not coming at it from fear. You can understand why, and you can explain to others why. Then you can prepare, then you can get ready to thrive during these times because you're prepared.